So what if I told you that one of the most iconic songs of all time is actually more sophisticated than you might think? So today we're not just listening to Smells Like Teen Spirit, we're dissecting it. The instruments, the lyrics, and the theory. Choices that made this song explode into a cultural phenomenon. And by the end of this video, you won't hear it the same way again. This is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. The track that didn't just put the band in the spotlight, it kick-started the grunge movement. We're going section by section and isolating the instruments, breaking down the lyrics and digging into the music theory that makes it feel so powerful. Let's start with the foundation. So in essence, the song is built on a classic rock song structure. But the song does something great when it starts. It has this really great hook, not just by the riff, but also by the drums and the bass. So, first, the guitar riff alone, the most iconic part. Let's hear it. It sounds so aggressive, almost careless, but it's very deliberate. The riff is built around power chords, and it's moving in a repeating pattern. The rhythm makes it instantly memorable. It hits like almost like a percussion. And from a theory perspective, it sits in F minor, but it doesn't really behave like a traditional minor key progression. Instead of having this clear resolving tonality, it loops, but creating this tension that never really releases. And that's the key, because this song thrives on unresolved energy. So this is the minor first, going down to the minor fourth, to the flat third, and to the flat sixth. And to understand why it doesn't have a clear sense of revolving feeling, you need to understand tonal gravity. Typically, a song has a dominant, i.e. a fifth chord, that is pulling the tension and creating a want to be resolved like this. A chord progression like this, then you would have the F minor to the B flat, maybe to the A flat, to the C, to the F minor. Then this C and F have this very resolved feeling. And this is what you would call a perfect cadence. But you could also have this plagal cadence if you go from the minor fourth to the minor first, which would also give the song a more resolved feeling, instead of this, which doesn't really have a sense of motion or a sense of where we're going. But in this song there is zero gravitational pull back to the F. And this weight and this mood and suspension without the resolution is what's creating this unsettling vibe. So after this short riff intro, the drums and the bass kick in. And the drums have this amazing kickoff. Now let's isolate the drums by Dave Grohl. Play the drums. Such a great drum fill. Dave Grohl is playing this explosive riff or intro fill on the drums, and he's known for being a hard hitter. And this drum fill is such a great kickstart to a song. And right after the drums, the bass jumps in, and it's like a punch. Listen to the bass here. has a bam ba dum, bam dum ba bam ba dum, bam dum. It's like this punchy feeling. And after this explosive start with this intense energy, we have this dynamic shift to a slow and simple instrumental, with mainly bass and drums. And on top of that, we have the famous lyrics, load up on guns and bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend. It's almost like a call to arms, but then instantly thrown on its head with this unexpected fun to lose that gives me unsettling feeling. For this verse, it's known that Kurt really loves the Pixies, and he's greatly inspired by songs like Gigantic for the verse and the dynamic shift. If you listen here, let's play Gigantic. What a gas it was to see him. There is this simple bass and drums with the vocals that put the vocals and the lyrics in the center. And then the guitar comes back, just like the song Where Is My Mind by Pixies. Let's hear it. So the guitar plays these simple notes back and forth, very simple. It's between F and C. So here we have more of a, like I said before, like a perfect cadence. And then the pre-chorus hits, and it goes double time. And it's building up. And after this build-up, it's breaking loose in the pre-chorus, breaking away from the melody and breaking away from the chord loop to this oscillating back and forth. And Kurt sings, hello, 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 how low. And those simple lyrics are more like a mantra than actual song lyrics. Hello, 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 hello. After the build-up, we kick back into the main riff, which is also the chorus riff. With this heavy drum fill. The drums and the bass, they reflect the guitar riff. And it has this classic soft to loud dynamic, but it takes it to the extreme. It is very Pixies-like, and it comes to be a signature move for Nirvana later on, but also the grunge scene. And it's one of the reasons why this song feels so huge. So in the chorus, the lyrics again are very contradictory. With the light out, it's less dangerous. And later, he's playing with yet another contradiction with a mulatto to a albino, and combine it with other gibberish like mosquito, libido. But it's like Kurt said later in interviews, it's less about the actual lyrics and more about the feeling. And after this explosion of a chorus, we come to a sudden halt. We have this bending tone with this riff that makes the song feel like it's trying to stop. And then we go back to this slow verse, with the dynamic shift. And after yet another pre-chorus and chorus, we break back to this chorus again. We break back to this amazing solo reflecting the vocal melody. It's heavily distorted and has this raw and powerful energy that makes it so heavy and powerful, but also gritty and typical grunge. But the melody is actually very beautiful. Let's listen to the isolated melody. Here with the distortion. And here without the distortion. And you can hear how beautiful that is. And it's very unexpected to combine this beautiful melody to this very heavy and distorted song. Now, the lyrics. Kurt Cobain's delivery of this half-song and half-scream shouted lyrics is like he's fighting the melody, but it has such a powerful and incredible tone to his singing that is just so emotional. With the lights out, it's dangerous! And the lyrics, "Here we are now, entertain us." It sounds like a demand, but it's also sarcastic. And that's the ambiguity that is everywhere in this song. The lyrics feel fragmented and almost nonsensical at times, but that's by design. Cobain wasn't trying to tell a clear story. He was capturing a mood of boredom, frustration, and irony. It's anti-polished and anti-perfection, but it is that in a very deliberate way, careful thought, and that's what makes it feel so connected. But what makes this so powerful and interesting is the dynamic contrast. The quiet verses that lead up to this explosive chorus, the pullback, the release, and the repeat. It's like a pressure system constantly building and bursting. And that's what creating this great hook. And that's what keeps listeners interested. But when it came together, it hit something deeper. It became an anthem. And that raw, unfiltered energy, you can't manufacture that. So when you're listening to Smells Like Teen Spirits now, listen for the details. The simplicity of the riff and the song, but the explosive dynamics. The tension that never really fully resolves. It's not just a song, it's a moment captured in history, but also captured in sound. So if you want more deep dives like this, let me know what track I should do next. And don't forget to subscribe and to like the video and to comment what your thoughts are about the song and what you want me to do next.